Canada has a proud tradition of nurturing world-class string players, from James Ehnes and Andrew Wan to Catherine Manoukian, Stéphane Tétrault, and the legendary Zara Nelsova. On Wednesday, October the 29th at 12:30 p.m. at the University of Manitoba's Eva Clare Hall, the International Cello Festival of Canada, presented by the Agassiz Festival, will shine a spotlight on the next generation of Canadian talent, rising cellists Jacob MacDonald and Juliana Moroz. Part of the festival running from October the 28th to November 1st, this concert titled Cellists of the Future will feature Moroz and MacDonald performing works by Nadia Boulanger, music of Rossini arranged by Mario Castelnuovo-Tedesco, Fauré, Cris Derksen, Mendelssohn, and more. The University of Manitoba C String Collective will also join the program, performing Villa-Lobos' Bachianas Brasileiras No. 5 with soprano Monica Huismann. It promises to be a truly exceptional afternoon of music, and I'm thrilled to be joined via Zoom by one of the featured cellists of the future, Juliana Moroz, to talk about the concert. Hi, Juliana. Great to see you again.
Hi, Chris. Nice to see you too.
Mm. Before we do anything else, just fill us in. Where are you? Where am I talking to now, and what are you doing now?
You're calling me, and I'm in Toronto, Ontario, and I am currently an artist in at the Rebanks Family Fellowship as a part of the Glenn Gould School. So it's a
Mm,
one-year long artist residency program.
fantastic. And before that, you were in Macon, Georgia, performing or studying, I guess, at the Robert McDuffie Center for Strings. What was that experience like? And can you talk about like who you studied with down there?
Sure. I mean, going from Winnipeg straight to Georgia was a bit of a culture shock for me, but I ended up loving the program there, and I studied with Julie Albers, who my mom actually discovered when she visited Winnipeg to solo with the WSO a long time ago, and Richard Aaron, who is now based in San Francisco.
Mm. And from what I understand, it's got like they only accept a small number of string students. Did that provide advantages for you, like as far as access to teachers and whatnot?
Yeah, I think I've always really preferred being in small studios because I feel like you just get a lot more hands-on kind of approach and attention from all your professors. Like I went from there to from a studio of five or six cellists to a studio of five cellists. And at the program I'm at now, there are only six instrumentalists at all.
Oh, wow. Mm. So you're going to be doing this concert on the 29th. How were you approached to perform at this concert? Like, how did that come together?
Well, I met Paul Marlene I'm sure. I know we met in person at Domaine Forger back when I was a teenager, but he emailed me in the spring kind of about being featured as an emerging artist. And to me, that was really exciting because it's so special for me to be able to come home and see this big event happening in Winnipeg for cellists and just music. So I'm very excited.
Mm. One of the pieces on the program that you're going to be performing is music by the Indigenous composer Cris Derksen. You're playing her piece Land Bach. I listened to it this morning. It is incredible. The cellist Julia McLean has recorded it for Analetka. What does the title refer to, and what can you tell us about that piece?
So I believe that Cris Derksen was approached to write this piece based on, well, sorry, I'll get into the origin of it. Julia
Yeah.
McLean did this album, which I think is so interesting about it has each prelude of each of the six Bach cello suites, and then each suite or each prelude of each suite is accompanied by a different piece. So Cris Derksen wrote Landbach as kind of a response to Bach's fifth cello suite in C minor. And I think you hear a lot of kind of influence from the Baroque period, but you also hear it in this contemporary in Chris's voice. And I love this piece. I've been playing it for years now, so it's always very fun to revisit.
Yeah, and there's lots of like fun double stops and whatnot in it as well. Yeah.
Well, they're
Yeah.
fun for the audience to listen to.
uh, so Cris Derksen, she's a cellist herself. Does that help? Like, did she write idiomatically for the instrument? Like, you're talking about the double stops are maybe not so easy for the cellist. Is it written idiomatically?
I think so. I mean, compared to a lot of the more contemporary music that I've worked on, I think it fits well for a cello, and I think it plays to the strengths of the instrument.
Hmm. The other big work on the program that you're going to be performing is Mendelssohn's Variations Concertant. Uh, this piece, I always hear the theme and I have to sort of laugh because it's sort of so simple and folksy. And then what he does after he presents the theme is just incredible. What do you love about performing that piece?
So that will actually be a new performance for me. It's
Mm,
something I've been working on recently, and I'm really excited. I think I personally really resonate with kind of like the simple, pristine beauty of the more classical music, like Mendelssohn and Mozart. That's been something that I've really discovered that I love in, I think, the last few years. So I'm really excited. It's so playful. There's so much joy in that piece. And I'm just, yeah, I'm also really excited to perform that as well.
mm. The other cellist you're performing on the concert with is Jacob McDonald. Have you met him or heard his playing?
I have certainly heard his playing. I can't remember if I should really know this. I'm so sorry. My brother went to school with him, and
Ah,
it's just trying to remember if I visited when he was there or when they were overlapping or not. But
mm,
I know that he's a phenomenal cellist. I know his wife pretty well, Kate Moran, and I think she may have introduced us, but I at least know of him through the grapevine, and he's wonderful.
fantastic. This has been so great, Juliana, to talk to you. I'm going to wrap up the conversation by asking what you're looking forward to most about coming home to Winnipeg to perform at the Eva Clare Hall.
Oh, what I'm looking forward to most. Hmm. I think just being home for me. It's always so lovely to be home and see my family, and the faculty are going to be, I get to play for in two master classes, and the faculty that Paul has brought on are just world class, phenomenal.
Mm. Do
So
you
I
know who
don't know
you're
if
going to be?
there's just one thing. I can't narrow it down.
Do you know who you're going to be performing in the master classes for?
I am not sure yet, but any of them is, all of them are going to be awesome. I hope to go
Uh,
to every master class, honestly.
yeah, yeah, absolutely. Juliana, this has been a real treat to talk to you today. All the best on the concert on the 29th. It will be great to have you back in Winnipeg performing at the International Cello Festival of Canada. Thanks so much for taking the time to stop by and chat with me today here over Zoom.
Thank you, Chris.